Life can be tough, and we all know it. From the moment we are born, we are faced with challenges and obstacles that can make us feel like giving up. Whether it's dealing with loss, navigating difficult relationships, or facing health issues, life can often feel like an uphill battle. But why is life so hard? That's a question that has puzzled philosophers and mostly everyday people for centuries. And I'll try my best to do justice to this question in this video. Maybe you're going through a tough time right now or simply looking to prepare yourself for future obstacles. Watch this video will help you feel more equipped to handle the ups and downs of life. It's important to acknowledge and understand these difficulties, as doing so can help us build resilience and find new ways to navigate the challenges that may come our way. That said, here are 7 major reasons why life is so hard. Reason number 1, uncertainty. Uncertainty is one of the biggest reasons why life can feel so hard at times. I mean, let's face it, none of us really knows what's going to happen tomorrow, or even the next hour for that matter. We can make plans, set goals, and try to predict what the future holds. But the truth is, life is unpredictable and often full of surprises, both good and bad. Uncertainty can be especially challenging when it comes to major life events like starting a new job, moving to a new city, or navigating a difficult relationship. We may find ourselves asking questions like, what if I fail? Or what if this doesn't work out? These uncertainties can leave us feeling anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed, and can even make it difficult to move forward and take action. What to do about it? While uncertainty can be uncomfortable and even scary, it's important to remember that it's also a natural part of life. In fact, some of the best things that happen to us in life can come from moments of uncertainty. After all, if we always knew exactly what was going to happen, life would be pretty boring, don't you think? So instead of letting uncertainty bring you down, let's try to embrace it as an opportunity for growth and discovery. Who knows, maybe that next unknown turn in the road will lead you to something truly amazing. Reason number 2, the unexpected losses. Loss is an inevitable part of life. It can come in many different forms, from the loss of a loved one to the loss of a job or a dream. No matter what kind of loss you experience, it's never easy to cope with. It can feel like the ground has been ripped out from under you, leaving you feeling lost, confused, and alone. Losing someone you care about deeply can be one of the most difficult things you'll ever have to go through. It's a feeling that's hard to describe, a mix of sadness, emptiness, and longing. You may find yourself struggling to come to terms with the fact that they're gone, and you might wonder how you'll ever be able to move on. Even when the loss isn't related to a person, it can still be incredibly challenging to cope with. Losing a job, for example, can make you feel like you've lost a part of yourself. You may struggle with feelings of worthlessness, self-doubt, and anxiety about the future. One of the hardest things about loss is that it's often completely out of our control. It can happen suddenly and without warning, leaving us feeling like we have no say in the matter. But while we can't control the loss itself, we can control how we respond to it. What to do about it? Coping with loss takes time, patience, and self-compassion. It's important to allow yourself to feel the emotions that come with it, whether it's sadness, anger, or confusion. It's also important to reach out for support when you need it, whether that means talking to a friend or seeking the help of a therapist. While a loss may be one of the reasons why life can be so unfair, it's important to remember that it's also a part of what makes life so precious. Cherish the moments we have with the people and things we care about, and to appreciate every day we have on this earth. Reason number 3. Stress sometimes makes life difficult. Stress, the ever-present thorn in our sides. We all know what it feels like, that tightness in your chest, the racing thoughts, the feeling that everything is just a little bit too much to handle. It's no secret that stress is one of the main reasons why life can be so difficult. Whether it's work, relationships, or just the everyday demands of modern life, stress can be a major source of physical and emotional strain. It can impact our sleep, our appetite, and our ability to think clearly and make good decisions. And over time, chronic stress can lead to serious health problems, from heart disease to depression. What to do about it? One thing about stress is that it's not always avoidable. We can't always control the things that cause us stress, whether it's a demanding boss or a difficult family member. What we can control, however, is how we respond to that stress. By finding healthy coping mechanisms like exercise, meditation, or therapy, we can learn to manage our stress levels and build resilience in the face of life's challenges. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by stress, remember that you're not alone. It's a natural part of the human experience and something that we all have to deal with at one point or another. The key is to recognize when you're feeling stressed and to take steps to manage it before it becomes too much to handle. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to face the ups and downs of life with strength and grace. Reason number 4, responsibilities. Responsibilities can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, they give us a sense of purpose and help us feel like we're contributing to something greater than ourselves. On the other hand, they can also be incredibly overwhelming and stressful. From work and family obligations to household chores and personal commitments, responsibilities can quickly pile up and leave us feeling like we're drowning in to-do lists. The pressure to meet these responsibilities can be especially challenging when we're dealing with other difficulties, such as health issues or financial struggles. But even when things are going relatively well, responsibilities can still be tough to manage. It's easy to feel like there simply aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done. And when we fall behind or fail to meet our responsibilities, it can be hard not to feel like we're letting ourselves and others down. So while responsibilities can be a source of motivation and accomplishment, they can also be a significant stressor. What to do about it? Find ways to balance our obligations with self-care and downtime so we don't get burnt out. This might mean delegating tasks to others, learning to say no when necessary, or seeking out professional help or support. It's up to each of us to find the strategies that work best for us in managing the responsibilities of life. Reason number 5, health issues. Health issues can be incredibly challenging to deal with, both physically and emotionally. Whether you're dealing with a chronic condition or a sudden illness, health issues can throw your entire life off course. Suddenly, the things that used to come easily to you may feel like insurmountable obstacles, and it can be difficult to find the energy and motivation to keep going. But health issues don't just impact us physically. They can also take a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. Dealing with pain, illness, and the uncertainty of not knowing what the future holds can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and isolation. It's not uncommon to feel like you're alone in your struggles, or to feel like your life has been put on hold while you deal with your health issues. What to do about it? One thing that helps is understanding that you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are dealing with health issues, and there are resources and support systems available to help you through this challenging time. Whether it's reaching out to loved ones for support, joining a support group, or working with a mental health professional to manage your emotions, there are steps you can take to find some relief. Reason number 6, financial struggles. Money makes the world go round, or so the saying goes. And while it's true that money can't buy happiness, financial struggles can certainly make life more difficult. Most people have been there. When you're dealing with debt, unemployment, or simply struggling to make ends meet, financial issues can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. Living paycheck to paycheck can be incredibly stressful, as you may feel like you're constantly one unexpected expense away from disaster. And when you're in debt, it can be overwhelming to see your hard-earned money disappearing into interest payments and fees. But financial struggles don't just impact your bank account. They can also impact your relationships, your health, and your overall quality of life. When you're constantly worried about money, it can be hard to focus on anything else. You may find yourself snapping at your loved ones, struggling to sleep, or experiencing physical symptoms like headaches and stomach aches. Of course, there are many different reasons why someone might be dealing with financial struggles. It could be due to a job loss, a medical emergency, or simply living in an expensive area. But regardless of the cause, it's important to acknowledge that money issues can be a significant source of stress and anxiety. What to do about it? There are countless legal ways to secure a good financial future. But as a general rule, take steps to manage your finances and find ways to ease the burden. Whether it's creating a budget, seeking out financial assistance programs, or simply talking to a trusted friend or family member, there are many resources available to help you navigate this challenging time. Reason number 7. Relationship issues make life harder. Last but not least, when it comes to the challenges that life throws our way, few things can be as emotionally draining and difficult to navigate as relationship issues. Relationship issues can take many forms, from small misunderstandings and disagreements to major conflicts that require professional intervention. Whatever the nature of the issue, it can be challenging to work through it on our own, especially if we're feeling hurt or emotionally overwhelmed. One of the biggest challenges of relationship issues is that they often require us to confront our shortcomings and vulnerabilities. It's not always easy to acknowledge our faults or work on our communication skills, but doing so is essential if we want to heal and repair damaged relationships. The bottom line is, life is a journey full of ups and downs, and it's up to each of us to make the most of it. And we wish you all the best on your journey through life.